groceries here, don't we, Mia? Yeah, we sure do. Did we go to the grocery store, Amelia? Yeah, good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. Did we go to the grocery store? Yeah? You're gonna help me put all these groceries away? Yeah? Huh? Okay, can you say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
We're gonna show them what we got at the grocery store. Does that sound good? Yeah? Gonna show them what we got at the grocery store? Yeah? What did we get at the grocery store this morning, Mia?
Sushi.
We sure did get some sushi, didn't we, huh?
We did have a
Yes. Yes. Oh, and we saw other babies at the grocery store. You're right. Yeah. Say hi to everybody. Say hello. Say hi, Sarah. Sarah said hi to us. Yeah. Isn't that nice? Hi, guys. Coming in. You're so sweet saying hi to everybody. Let's show them what we got at the grocery store this morning. Shall we show them? Let's show them the sushi we got, okay? We'll start with that. So, Friday mornings, we always go to the grocery store. That's our routine, is going in the morning. So I'll show you what I typically get at the grocery store. It varies every week. It's, can be a little bit different from week to week depending on what I meal plan. But I always meal plan everything ahead of time, and then I put my grocery list together. I do it almost every Friday morning while we're eating breakfast. So first things first, I'll show you the sushi since we can get that in the fridge. I do always go to Market Basket. Those of you who know me know that I am obsessed with Market Basket, and that's where I always do all my shopping. So at my Market Basket that I go to in Salem, they have a great sushi bar there, and they have these great little sushi salads. So that's going to be my lunch today. So it's basically like a sushi roll made into a salad. It's delicious. If you haven't tried it, it's at the Salem Market Basket, the newest one. And then I get Amelia a little sushi roll as well because she loves sushi too. It's her favorite, one of her favorite things. So we'll go ahead and put that in our fridge. I'll show you in a few minutes what else I have in my fridge because I almost always have a fully stocked fridge. Okay, let's see. What's next on my grocery bags? Amelia's milk. So I get organic milk for the lovely lady. And her favorite, these your favorite, Mia?
Snack.
Yeah, your favorite snacks. I know you love these, huh? I always recommend these to my clients too, the Sargento Balance Breaks. Really great, easy snack. Got a nice little portion control of nuts and cheese. It's really, really good. What are some of your favorite snacks, those of you watching? What do you like to snack on that's a nice healthy snack? Anything that you have in your fridge or your pantry that you love? Anything? Feel free to share. Okay, we'll put these away in our fridge right now. All right, let's see what else I have in this goodie bag. Oh, of course, my favorite yogurts that I always recommend too, Siggy's yogurt. So I like the vanilla flavor. That's my favorite, is the vanilla. But I know all people like all different flavors of the Siggy's. So I always have this on my grocery list to get some yogurt, my favorite snacks. Hi guys, coming in. Welcome. Good to see you guys. Oh, almonds, Tally. Love it. How about your favorite yogurt? Anybody have a favorite yogurt that they always have around? I like the Siggy's because it's lower in sugar. Doesn't taste as sweet. A lot of the yogurts out there, they can kind of be marketed as healthy, but they're not really the healthiest yogurts because they can have a lot of sugar or a lot of fake sugar if it's not real sugar in it. And then, of course, my cottage cheese. Got to get your protein in, right? So I might have this in the morning, but more often I have it as a snack, either with a few crackers, which I'll show you my favorite crackers in a minute, or I might just have it by itself because I love cottage cheese. But I know it's hit or miss. Not everybody loves cottage cheese. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll put these away. All right, what else do I got in my grocery cart here? My Market Basket, I don't know if all Market Baskets have this. The one I go to has this cut up cheese. It's just cheddar, and it's already cut up for you, which is even better. So if you want a quick snack, I love these. Tally has plain yogurt with raspberries. Nice. I love the Faye. I almost always have that too because I use the plain yogurt I make like chicken salad with it, or I make a broccoli salad with it. Amelia, if you can't see her, she's right below us right here, tearing apart my silverware drawer. So that's always fun. And then, of course, my favorite chicken sausages, which I actually found. They're kind of hard to find at the grocery store. So I got 2 of them today since I found them. What do you have there, Amelia?
A fork.
You got your fork? That's good. Okay, so we'll put these in the fridge. And I'll put the other package of sausage that I got as well. And then other things I have in here, well, I have napkins, but you guys don't need to see those. Bone broth. I will tell you about this recipe that I make in the Instapot. If you don't have an Instapot, it's like my favorite thing in the whole wide world. And I'll explain the recipe that I used with the bone broth. But it is delicious and it's nice and easy to do. And then I've got my favorite deli meats. So some turkey for my lunches this week. I'm going to do some salads. So that's what I planned. I'll make a nice big salad. I always make it on Sunday morning. And I'll put some deli meat on it. Or if I have some leftover chicken, I'll put leftover chicken on it. Or I might make chicken salad and put that on top of my salad. So this week I got a little turkey for either sandwiches for my husband, some cheese for him. He likes Munster. And I think I have Swiss for myself in here. Swiss is my favorite. Pretzels with chocolate hummus cake. That's really good. If you've not tried like bananas or strawberries with chocolate hummus, that's really good too. And you feel a little less guilty because it's fruit with the hummus instead of pretzel. All right, Amelia, can you come over here? Amelia, come help me unload the things. No? You want to help me? And then of course I've got shredded cheese. I always have to have shredded cheese for eggs or maybe a casserole or something like that. Okay, here are all my favorite crackers. Some of you guys know Triscuits. Love these. This is what I put on with my crackers or maybe with my cottage cheese or something like that. Okay. Stock up on my balsamic vinegar. I'm going to make some Brussels sprouts this week with some balsamic vinegar. So, gotta get this kind. I love it. It's delicious.
I love that.
And then one of my favorite dressings, I ran out of this one too, Newman's Own olive oil and vinegar. They do have a lot not more flavors. I love these because they're pretty simple. You know, they're mostly just oil and vinegar and some spices, not a lot of not so healthy stuff. So this is great. Real life shopping, kids and all. Yes, Amelia is loving this. And then some spices too. I've got cumin. I ran out of that. Okay, Amelia. Let's come on over. Oh, say hi, everybody. All right. Market Basket had a special today for the lobster salad sandwiches, which are for my husband. He loves these. They're not the healthiest, but once a week it's okay. So we'll put these in. That'll be his lunch. I think he's watching and he's probably really excited to see that. All right, now we've got eggs. So what kind of eggs do I usually buy? I like these Pete and Jerry's organic eggs. They're my favorite. So I typically always buy these. We're also pretty fortunate. Our next door neighbor has chickens and she doesn't like eggs, so she gives them all to us, which is amazing. So we either have this or fresh eggs from next door. Hi, Anu. It's great to see you too. Hi, guys. Thanks for coming on. All right, so let's put the eggs in. All right, so got a few more things. Of course, got to have some strawberries. Okay, so our fruit in there. I'm not a huge fruit person, not gonna lie. I like veggies a lot more. But my lovely Amelia there loves it. Okay. Oh, okay, so my proteins. I'm gonna walk you through my proteins in a couple minutes, but what I got at the grocery store, it's that time of year, so I was able to find king salmon, wild king salmon fillets, which you can't always find. So I was very excited to find that. So I got a nice pound of that, and I'm going to make a nice salmon dish next week. So since I don't use it right away, what I do with a lot of stuff when I get home from the grocery store, because I only shop once a week, so I plan on my meals, I get what I need for the week. So anything like meats, breads, deli meats, like stuff that would spoil pretty quickly, that I'm not going to use like this weekend, I'm going to throw it right in the freezer. So these salmon, I'm planning to use them next Thursday, so I'm going to throw them right in my freezer. Hey, Sally, thanks for coming in. Good to see you. So what are some of your favorite seafoods that you guys like to cook with? Go ahead and put them in the comments if you have a favorite seafood. Okay, so next I have some ground meat. So here is some nice lean ground pork, which I'm using for the recipe I was telling you about earlier that I use with the bone broth. So it's a really easy recipe. Let's see if I can find, all right, here we go. Got my coleslaw. So what you do, it's super easy. You can do it in something other than the Instapot too, but I use the Instapot. It literally takes probably 20 minutes. Michael, you like salmon? That's great. Tally, I plan my meals every Friday morning, always on Fridays. So I plan for the weekends and then I plan for the upcoming week. Okay, so what do I do for this? It's called vegetable in a bowl. So you use ground meat of some sort, some coleslaw, some bone broth, which I showed you guys earlier, some spices, and you throw it all into the Instapot. It's super easy and delicious. Sarah, you like oh yeah, swordfish is really good too. Yeah, I love swordfish and shrimp. So that's some of my favorites too. Alright, so this will all go in the fridge too. Now, that's pretty much all I bought this week for meat, because what we do is we get we buy chicken ahead of time. So we get fresh organic chicken where we buy the chicken. So I've got a freezer downstairs that I stock up. So I've got all kinds of fresh chicken down there. It's frozen. So I'm going to be using a lot of that this week, which is why I really only had 2 things for meat. All right, and then I've got some various veggies in here, snap peas, I've got onions, some cucumbers, some asparagus, so of course lots of produce in here, some more lettuce, and I've got more of a coleslaw because I always double the veggies on pretty much every recipe, so some salad mixes in here. I've got my romaine lettuce. I like to use romaine for my salads. So I've got a nice big thing of romaine. And then I was able to find my favorite protein blends. If you guys have never tried these, they're in the freezer section. These are like a go-to for me. I always have them in the freezer. They're really awesome and delicious and can count as one big meal. It's lower in calories but has a lot of fiber, a lot of protein. Mildly high in sodium, so if you're watching your blood pressure, you got to be a little bit careful about this. But I love it like on nights that I work late and I come home a little bit later. I just pop this in the microwave for a few minutes and I eat this as a meal. Really, really easy. I will put my recipes in the comments later, Tally. Absolutely. So I've got a couple other ones I'll share with you guys for this week. And then lastly, the breads that I get, I was able to find also my husband's favorite English muffins, the Dave's Killer Bread English muffins. It's kind of hard to find these, but I saw a couple of them in the store, so I got 2. So again, this is something I'll throw right in the freezer since we won't be using it right away. And then my favorite bread, also Dave's Killer Bread. I got the Good Seed this week, so we've got that. So for the lettuce, I'll show you how I store it because I have some cut out right here. So I like romaine because it doesn't brown as quickly as some other some other lettuce. So I just put it in a big bowl like this. I've got some peppers and carrots cut up in this as well. And I'll just keep this in the fridge. It keeps for about a week without browning, sometimes longer, kind of depends on what I get at the grocery store. But yeah, this I cut up probably 3 or 4 days ago and there's no browning on it at all yet. So that's what I do, is I just want to make sure that you dry it. So I clean the lettuce when I chop it up. I rinse it obviously, and then I dry it and try to make sure it's as dry as possible. That'll lead to a little less browning compared to, you know, some other things or if it was too wet. So I like romaine. It's really nutritious as well. I think romaine gets a bad rap because it's not kale, but romaine actually has a lot of really great nutrients. So that's what I like because it helps me be successful. It lasts a long time. And it'll stay in the fridge for quite a while. So yeah, so that's pretty much what's in my grocery cart this week. So I got lots of veggies, a little bit of protein. I've got some of my chicken in the freezer, some bread, some crackers, some snack items, and that's what I do from week to week. It just might vary a little bit. I don't get too much junk food, but of course I'm not perfect either, so there is some junk food around. I just didn't have to get any this week because we've got some stuff in the pantry. But yeah, so what's in your grocery cart, guys? Anybody want to share anything that they typically buy and what some of their essentials are? Anybody? No? I'll show you what's in my fridge right now too. Okay, so come on over. I'll show you my fridge. Okay, so you guys saw the big salad. Got all my sushi in there, okay? So you can see I got my eggs. I always have a lot of leftovers. I'm a big leftovers person, so that's what all those containers are. Last night I made an amazing zucchini boat recipe that is in this container right here. I'll share that with you guys. That was shared by a client. Thank you, Tina. And then I've got up top, you know, some hummus, my yogurt. Those are grapes that my little Amelia just loves. There's pickles in here for my husband's sandwiches. Lots of veggies in my veggie drawer. I've got some farm fresh stuff in there. Rosa shared some of her CSA with me last week. Thank you, Rosa. And then, of course, all the condiments, you know. So a little bit of mayonnaise, ketchup, barbecue sauce, mustard, you know. I don't like a lot of condiments, but the rest of my family does. So, yeah, that's what's in my fridge. What's in your fridge? We do drink milk in our household, Sarah. Of course, Amelia drinks milk. She drinks organic whole milk. That's what... Oh, Amelia wants her snack, apparently. Okay, we'll get your favorite snack, her little Sargentos. If you guys didn't see earlier, she loves these things, so I will give that to her. She does love them. So, yeah, we do drink milk. I do recommend organic milk if you're getting milk, okay? So she gets whole milk because she's on the younger side. Me and Steve, my husband, we drink skim milk if we have it. I don't really like milk. I just don't love the taste of it, but I use it if I have cereal. And Steve will sometimes drink it. Okay. There you go, Mia. Got your little snack now. All right. Any other questions that you guys have? Anything you want to share or questions? Oh, Sally, the Power Blends, it is vegetarian. Yes, it's all beans and veggies. That's it. So it's nice and healthy, and it has like a little sauce and some flavoring on it. It's really good. Meats, rice, and frozen veggies. Yep, that's all you need, Michael. I love it. Nice balance. Love it. Good. So I'll share the recipes. I'll put them in the comments after we finish our Facebook Live. If you guys have any other questions, just let me know. Any other topics you want to see me go over in future Facebook Lives, just give me a buzz, you know, put it in the comments. All right. Thanks for joining us, Sarah. Thanks, Michelle. Couple Sarahs on here. Thanks, Tally. Thanks, Joanne and Sally. I appreciate you guys hopping on, and I hope you have a great weekend. See you guys soon. Bye.